we doing?
Had some Cool Whip.
Because she's a fucking addict.
Yes, I'm an addict. I love my.
Fuck!
I love my Ready Whip.
Hey, you know what else you love? Liking my shit.
It's cold.
It's not cold, you fucking.
It is cold.
It's
Shut
not
up.
cold. Like my shit, bitch.
What? Did you close down Audacity?
No, when you shut off the fucking computer, it closes it down. But I haven't had to turn it back on yet. And now I do. I need to find somebody like us. If you're on a, hey, sexy fucking people, can somebody like my shit? Like it.
Some people are commenting.
Well, fucking, you'd think I'd be able to see that shit, wouldn't you?
No.
Fucking off.
Because it's you. I have a hair tip on my face.
Yeah. Whose balls does that belong to? That's awesome. Thank you.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
I think.
Whoop, there it is. No, I didn't want that.
All the dogs wanted to say hi to me, and so now I'm like,
Aww.
dog hair. Hey, there you are.
There I am. Look at me shine.
That's crooked.
Fuck off,
Should
sparkles.
we tilt our head a little?
I just want the fucking thing to open. Open, you little cocksucker.
Maybe if you weren't so impatient, maybe it would.
Quit doing that! Fucking stupid piece of fucking horse shit, motherfucker.
Cool Whip on Amanda's boobies. No, I just put it in a bowl.
She's not sucking out of the can.
But I have like 5 cans in there, so we can give it a try.
Can you try to just contain your horny ass self for 2 seconds? Okay, you don't have to. You can slut out.
I sent you the video today.
I know you did. Fucking jack up me. Tiffany! Jessica! Shannon! Brian! Tina! Beth! By the way, we're also live currently on YouTube. If you're not part of our YouTube channel, please join our YouTube channel. YouTube. Doing it together. Hello, Justin. Somebody sent Miss Amanda a boob pic? We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. All right, so is it time to start? Fuck, it's past my sweet mother.
Oh my gosh!
What the hell?
That on? It's all ready to
it's
go.
It's on. Fuck, you know
that? Between the two of us, or are you going to be a hog?
Now it's off. Now it's on. Now it's off. Now it's on.
Stop it.
Everybody wants whipped cream on your tits. Don't touch them. They know what they're at. Yeah. Can we start this shit?
I'm waiting on you.
On you? Really?
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Probably.
The kid yelling at a basketball game.
That'd be awesome.
All right. You ready?
I've been ready. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm the host with the most, and I'm Kole. I'm here with the lovely, and Cool Whip addicted Miss Amanda.
Yes, I do have a problem.
Or hey.
No, I don't like hay.
Don't admit you have a problem.
I'm not a horse. I don't eat hay. I like my whipped cream.
All over you. So, if you want to get laid with Miss Amanda, what you do is you walk up to a party, whip your dick out, and spray whipped cream on it. She'll suck the shit right out of that. Just saying.
Yeah, probably.
Now.
Most likely.
You better have a full can. Bullshit.
No, not everybody.
Enough whipped cream, I bet you will.
Not alcohol and whipped cream, it's all good.
This is going to be great. You're going to get 800 pounds of the next event because you're going to be drunk and
it has to be the fat-free Ready Whip.
Yeah, it's got to be fat-free.
Ready Whip.
Ready Whip. There you go. And then we can do whippets later.
Sponsor, right?
Yeah, no shit. If we can get Ready Whip to be a sponsor because you'll suck more dick that way, fucking winning. Anyways, for those of you who care or want to know, or maybe you've never seen our show before, hi. This is season 6, episode 244. 244 times we've done this.
Wow. That's
and still, nobody's listening.
They do.
I need my nails redone. Anyways.
You need what?
My nails redone. My nails.
I thought you said your nose.
Never had it done the first time, but maybe. So, look at my pretty hair. Quick shout out to our sponsors. First, ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. If you want to know what's going on in the adult world, that'd be like the porn world, as well as the swinging world. That'd be what we do, except you do some porn stuff too when we videotape it. Anyways, you want to check out ASN Lifestyle Magazine. 3 million readers can't be wrong. Make it a habit to read it today. Also, nightcaps. We're very proud to be associated with nightcaps, as seen on Shark Tank. because we do legitimately give two fucks about people. Do not trust your safety or the safety of somebody you love to somebody you don't know. Nightcaps.com. It is a drink spike prevention scrunchie. You go to nightcaps.com and order yours. Don't forget to put nightcap10 -Casbank in the promo code and get your discount, or you get them with our logo. We go to fullswapshop.com.
We do have them. Yep.
You can get them with our logos. It's not a mood, it's a lifestyle. And finally, sex is good, sex is great. Everybody likes to come, but no one likes to sleep in the puddle left afterwards. No more wet spot. That's right, no more wetspot.com.
Oh,
get the blanket designed to catch your bodily fluids and make it dry for the rest of the evening. No more wetspot.com. Don't forget when you go there to use Full Swap and get 10% off your order today. Finally, hey, you know what? I do want to give a huge shout out. Proud and happy to let people know Pride, that's the health clinic in Bellevue, Nebraska. It's the official health clinic of CASBA, which even if you're listening from far away, they will take phone calls and answer your questions. They are officially open. They have an open house tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, I do believe. But they are officially open and taking clients. So keeping everybody safe in the lifestyle, we're very proud to work with Pride Health Clinic, and we encourage and hope all of you will check them out. If you need references for a health clinic in your area, please give them a call. We'll put some notes in on the thingy down below. What is this? Down below.
The description down below. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just get bitchy as hell. Put your fucking phone down.
Well, I was trying to find the video.
This is like being at people's houses. It's like we have company here, and you're like looking at your phone.
Well, actually, I was trying to find the video of me with the whipped cream, and I couldn't.
Did you find the video you sent from the bathroom using the necklace? Just saying. We're gonna have hopefully a link to and a way that you too can get one of Miss Amanda's new favorite toys, her vibrator necklace. So we're working on how that she can get that, because what do you spend on that?
Like $37.
$37. Does it work?
Yeah.
Obviously, it shook her clit right to a new level of fucking happy.
Here's the question: can I take that on the plane?
Yeah, most likely, yeah. It's a necklace. As long as it runs through the scanner, as long as it's not a bomb, which it's not. It's
well, it has batteries.
Wait a
minute.
In it. Wait a minute. Well, one of the things that batteries, as long as it goes through the scanner, you might
have to go. What is this? And I go, it's a vibrator. You want to feel it?
Yeah, you might have to turn it on. Or quite honestly, you probably will. But the thing is, does that make you part of the Mile High Masturbation Club? And the question is, here's the question: will you be gutsy and just grab a blanket and put it over your lap, or are you gonna go to the bathroom?
I don't know.
I'd like a soda and a towelette, please. Just saying.
I've never asked for a blanket on a plane.
Well, this would be, I brought it in my check bag, so there you go. So Tiffany just over, so there you go. She just put it in your check bag. Okay. And then so when you get on the plane, put on your accessory. Your accessory. Yeah, so these are the important things that we know you're dying to know about. How can you join the Mile High Masturbation Club?
Is it really? Could it just be the Mile High Club? It's sex with yourself.
That's masturbation.
So what's the definition of a Mile High Club? Just literally fucking, or can it be other things?
Look, that would be Mile High Club with an asterisk. Because you didn't fucking have two people.
Well, I don't know. What's considered part of the Mile High Club?
I don't know. I mean, if we both jack off at the same time, maybe that will be. You're gonna fucking Google that. Are you fucking shitting me?
I'm gonna Google it. Duh.
Yep. Everybody. Look at all you fucking whores and horny motherfuckers on our page.
It's fucking.
Everybody's bringing fucking. Everybody's putting things on there about bringing their sex toys in their caravan bags. You dirty, dirty girls. Hey, they're in Illinois. For those of you who don't know, we recorded this live in front of our live Facebook audience. That'd be on Krazy Cat or Cat Bank. Shh, don't tell the others.
It just says it's a euphemism that refers to highly unofficial group composed of those who have had sex in a plane in transit. But it can be solo sex. It didn't say it had to be two people.
Well, why don't we just do it right and recruit the rest of the plane and see if we all just do it together and we can have an orgy on our way to Vegas. That would be much more fun to me. Now we're reading. Anyways, okay. Good Lord. So we're here today to tantalize and titillate and whatnot. What do you want to talk about today?
I don't know.
You You don't know. You have no idea. There's nothing you want to talk about today. Why are we doing the show if there's nothing you want to talk about?
Why does it have to be something I want to talk about?
Because it never is. We've done 244 episodes with you having no
let's
idea.
talk about Saturday night.
What's
I'm sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I get this girl sends me tit pics. I'm like, wow, okay. I'm like, well, hello. I don't really know what to respond, and I didn't really think she was that into girls, but okay. And then all of a sudden I get another one, a guy.
It's
a dick pic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, hello. What the fuck do you say? I've seen his dick before, but I'm just like, okay. And I'm like, you will not believe this. I've gotten like 2 people randomly send me pictures. What the fuck is going on? This is just weird.
And I'm just like, oh, really?
Oh, really? And then he starts giggling. I'm like, what did you do?
No, somebody gave it away. So I was like, well, I know Kole said.
No, that was no.
Was
you
like...
gave it away first, and then everybody was Kole said to send you pictures. And you go, oh, it might have something to do with the post I put on.
Look, I was sitting there. I was in my office, and I was like, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hand. I'm like, well, if you're horny and you know it, send Mr. Man a dick pic. So I was like, oh, there we go.
I appreciate every single one of them.
What is so awesome about social media is you put that out there. That was on Saturday night. We're recording this on Tuesday.
And I'm still getting some today.
We're still getting some because people are just now finding the post. And right when it should be deep enough down that nobody sees it, somebody goes, done, and it shoots it right back to the top. So
well, the funny thing is, okay, someone goes, well, how many did you get? And I'm like, well, actually, I think you're like number 50. And they go, that's it? What did you expect?
Don't worry.
Not everybody sends them.
2 years from now, someone's going to see that and go, oh, okay, and send it to you. This is going to pretty much open the floodgates nonstop forever. I was trying to be helpful. What I was doing was because, see, I have this grand idea. We need to have a Casbah deck of cards.
Right.
So we need the dick deck of cards.
But I didn't just get dicks. I got pussies and tits and
well,
stuff.
There's queens and stuff in every card deck. Just well, it's look. The thing is it's awesome because people are so used to not being able to send stuff. You know.
One guy, he was like, well, how many have you gotten? I said, only about like, I think it was like a 47. Well, 48 because somebody sent one my text message, but whatever. And then he's like, well, I was going to send you one. Okay.
Never did.
I'm like, okay. And he goes, but usually you have to ask. I said, well, Kole did. And he goes, well, yes, but you technically haven't. And I said, you're going to make me ask for one? And he goes, I think so. I'm like, well, shit. I'm like, I've never asked for a dick pic.
Do you know what
and he sent it to me.
The funny thing is how many people were like, all right, Kole, you better not be getting us in trouble. Like, tons of people didn't believe me. That's why you didn't get more. A lot of people didn't believe me or didn't believe, they're afraid I was setting them up to get in trouble. It's like, no.
You wouldn't get in trouble for sending me anything anyway.
If I put it out there, it's totally okay.
The only thing you get in trouble for is if you sent something really, really mean.
Right. And
then I won't be happy. But, you're spreading joy.
You're supposed to be spreading something. Eventually, just saying, what? I don't know. Anyways, so this is the kind of stuff that we do to boost our morale in society as a whole. People, we did selfie seminars. We wanted people the chance to show off what they learned. Mm-hmm. Use that newfound knowledge.
I have seen
in the form of a cock. Wonder Twin powers in the form of penis. I'm just saying. Wait, what? Cold trouble, they go together. That's not true. I'm innocent as fuck. Okay. So.
He can sometimes get in trouble.
I don't ever get in trouble. What do I get in trouble for? Well, lots of shit. But that's beside the point. I shouldn't get in trouble because I'm a prince of man. I wrestled with the dog this weekend and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I'm sure my phone will be full once this is
no fucking shit. So if you haven't send them now. We'll make sure I'll send her email out so that people know for those listening to this too how to send you dick pics.
Well, it doesn't have to be dick, just dick.
Dick, pussy, whatever. Send
I like
genitalia pictures.
It could be boobs too.
Okay. Any other body parts you want added to the list?
An elbow.
Do that. Be careful because I'm gonna get dick. Because I will absolutely run with it. You have no idea the level degree of assholery that I will do with this
Picture of your elbow.
Yeah, she actually jacks off that curve. Oh,
Actually, if you can send me a picture of your hip and the curve of a hip, oh.
You all right there?
Uh-huh.
Do you need a towel?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep,
Do you need
okay.
a necklace?
Nope, I didn't bring it with me. It's in my purse.
Go on. All right, so
It's in my purse.
of course it is. No, don't leave on that.
No.
Have your license? Nope, but I got my vibrator. Okay. So yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
I just talked about it.
Well, that ain't good. We got a little more time to fill than that, pumpkin. We're 12 minutes in. Are we fucked already? Wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely.
Well, what did we talk about earlier that we thought we should talk about? Not earlier, but
I don't know.
a week ago.
I actually doing this just to see how much you actually listen to our conversations and pay attention.
I listen to all of our conversations.
Do
Retaining is a different
Do
story.
you?
Retaining is a different story.
Okay, so well, we'll go this way. We started to get a couple questions this week, and I found it kind of interesting. And it goes on with your plane thing. Not sort of, not really, in a very roundabout way. It involves masturbation, but not planes. Just saying. Anyways, so it's funny because there's like an underlying thing when you're a kid and you know everybody denies they jack off, then you get older and everybody admits they jack off, and then you get to a certain age you're jacking off together and then people admit that it's hot. So the question, and I got an email and they didn't put it. I actually thought it was joking. I almost deleted it because it had no info on it and whatever. But anyways, what it was about acceptability of jacking off at a swingers event. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And at first it was very just vague jacking. I'm like, and there was like 25 spaces between the paragraphs. I don't know if they were doing a voice to text message or something. Anyways, and then the second part was not hot wifing. Give us your opinion. So is jacking off, is masturbation okay at a swinger event? Not hot wifing. So I'm going on a limb here, and I'm going to make an assumption because we don't know for sure. I had no way to follow up or anything else. They're talking about, is it okay to like watch and to jack off? It would be my guess. And I thought that was kind of interesting. And the reason I think that's interesting, it's not surprising with like a hot wifing situation, right? That would kind of make sense. I get that. But what would your opinion, what would your feel be if we were in a group setting? If it was just couples, if it was us and another couple, it wouldn't be that big deal. Maybe guys having kind of some issues, whatever, right? But what would your opinion be if you're in a group setting of like, I don't know, let's say 4 couples, that'd be 8 people, right?
Okay.
If you're in a setting of like 8 people, everybody's playing, but one person, doesn't matter if it's guy or girl, well maybe it does, maybe we'll hit both. Guy or girl isn't participating in the group, they're just watching, but they're jacking off. Would that I don't want to say interfere with, would that throw off you, or would you think that was odd? What would you think? What would you feel about that?
I don't think it's odd at all. It's live porn.
Right, but they could be participating in the live porn.
Well, yes and no. Maybe they don't feel like there's somebody they can approach to do it. But the thing is that if I'm going at it, like when I was on the bed with the girl.
Yeah, right, yep.
I look up and somebody's staring right in my eyes.
Yes.
To see them jack off, I'd probably put more of a show on.
Okay, but right. Now I'm going to play devil's advocate a little. Well, first of all, Lindsay put, if it was an exhibition type thing where others are invited in, I would think it's appropriate. If someone just walks in on me, no thank you, that makes sense. Mike, absolutely with permission. Exhibitionists love voyeurs. We were asked by a single if we could watch at KSN. Okay. So, but I'm kind of putting more.
But watch and masturbate, 2 totally different things. Because
right.
You can watch.
Well, but it wouldn't make sense. But I'm talking more. I'm talking more that you have an even number. This is like a couples thing. You know, you're 8 people.
But if they're really into watching what is going on in front of them versus participating, why can't they?
Well, no, okay. So then let me put it this way: would you want them to either, I don't want to say ask, but explain that they were going to, or give some sort of he repeated some sort of, hey, this is my thing. Like versus, okay, I'm not explaining this very well. Versus all of a sudden you look over, it's like everybody's doing something, but one
No,
person's
you're
sitting over
explaining
there.
it just fine. I'm just waiting for you to stop talking. The thing is that what? So he interrupts you in the middle of sex to say, "Is it okay if I masturbate watching you?"
Not is it okay, but maybe at the beginning,
If somebody's
if
really into it and you're still at the introduction stage,
right,
you know, and they say that that's what they like.
what do you feel like though, if all of a sudden nobody said anything, you're thinking it's going to be an 8-person melee, and it turns into a 7-person melee and one person just jacking off, that won't throw you off?
No.
At all?
No. Most likely, I wouldn't be paying attention to what they're watching or what they're doing.
Okay, see that? Okay, so hold on. As long as they are, as long as then again, if you start fucking around out in the open where everyone can see you, you kind of forfeit your ability to pick and choose who gets to watch and who doesn't. That's true.
It's true.
My thing is, I think that some people. All right, wait. As long as they aren't hovering over me without being invited, I don't care. Okay. My thing would be is I think that a lot of people, knowing the type of phone calls I get and the type of messages I get, I think a lot of people, especially if it was a male versus a female, I think that a lot of people go, that guy was being a creeper. He was just, even if he was part of the couples, I think that a lot of guys would be almost perceived as being a creeper just watching. Larry, I've heard of where it was agreed among ahead of time that 3 will be playing so 1 can watch. See, to me, that would make sense to say, hey, if you had no intention, if that was going to be the way you played, was that you wanted to jack off, only that to say, hey, as things are going,
I might just stand over here because I might just really want to just jack
right.
off.
I really get off not so much participating but watching, to at least let people know, because I think that would eliminate some of the creeper factor.
What have I seen you do when you've had your dick out?
Yeah, I think every guy, once your dick's out, you're watching you start playing with like a monkey, hoping it gets started.
No, I go, come here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, no, you do. Well, and the thing is, and if that's why I think isn't communication important, because if what they really dig is just to watch, this way you don't feel like somebody else is going, oh, well, they're being left out. Well, no, that's their thing.
Yeah, but okay, so think about one. It wasn't really a party. It was more of a club-like setting when they first opened.
Right.
And there was one couple from a different state in there.
Yes.
That we'd known but never seen them play or anything.
Yes.
We were all going out on a bed, and they were sitting in a corner where he was kind of jacking off. She was sucking his dick while he was watching.
Right.
So that's kind of ish,
right.
Except his wife was there helping him.
Right. Okay. So, like I said, this is a fairly common thing. At least events we attend, the room door is open, people are invited in. She just did a massage table fantasy where guys were encouraged. Like everything in lifestyle communication up front. Jessica, I think it would be different if it was, say, at a hotel party where the door was open and I was in the room fucking with the door open. Some guy I didn't know came in and just started jacking off. That is different to watch than to watch and jack off.
Yeah, but the first hotel party we ever went to, new, and the door was open and some people came in and we were joking about watching geriatric sex.
Yeah, because I got in trouble. It's like she couldn't come. I was fucking her. She's like, I can't come because I'm laughing. Shut up, Kole. Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise.
But that's the thing.
I guess that wouldn't faze me.
Open door, to me, if I think that it comes down to communication. If you know that that's what you're going to do, then there's nothing wrong to say that's what you're into. It's no different than if you can't just look at it this way. If I'm into handcuffs and all of a sudden we're in a group of 4 couples and I don't tell anybody, and all of a sudden I reach in the door and fucking clunk clunk and I handcuff somebody, everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but I don't think that was masturbation. I don't know.
But here's the thing. Even in our quote with the people, This is the part that's interesting. And you said it a couple of times. If he, the general thought
Because
process
the majority of times you see a guy.
no. The majority of times you notice if a guy is doing it. And here's why. You can sit there with your vibrator at work, pull your necklace off, and hold a little spot and not move, and away you go.
Yeah.
But for a guy, think of our motion detectors on our house. What sets it off? If you were jacking off out back, if you were jacking off in a chair, it wouldn't set it off because you don't have to move. I'm jacking off in back, even if it's little, it's setting off because the movement, you're going to see it more. So part of the question is, when it comes to that, is it a different thing? It's no different than bisexuality in males. It's fucking anybody's okay watch a girl just fucking go at another girl.
Well, we were having a threesome, like the very first threesome.
Many moons ago.
You were fucking her, and I was sitting on the bed with the vibrator.
You were, and right, but that's one of the things that I think is interesting when it comes to like that. I have never, in all the years that we've been doing this, in the 6+ years, however long we've been doing this, I have never once
6
or 7. No, that we've had Casma.
Oh my god!
We've been in 11.
My God, your numbers keep changing.
I don't even know. I'm 33. I have never once, and all the time we've had Casma Inc., because we've done the Casma, ever had somebody call me and say, oh my God, this woman like started fucking flicking the bean, started jacking off, and it creeped me out. I have never, ever once heard that. But I've heard it a million times about a guy, even guys that I know they're not creepers in any way, shape, or form. If I'm 6 foot, 290 pounds, if I walk in your room, even if you know me, and I'm a little tipsy, right? Let's see. Cole's had a few rum and cokes, and I walk in, you're fucking, hey Cole, what's going on? Nothing, and I just start fucking whacking off. I'm like, okay, and everybody knows who the fuck I am, and it would still creep people out. If you did it, everybody would be like, there'd be nothing. Hold on, wait a minute. Shelly put.
Raven Cole's backyard. Nope, just Cole.
just me jacking off again. Now it's a party. Larry, some people have performance issues. Maybe can only get off masturbating. Never know. Yep. If a woman was masturbating while in group play, chances are high another person in that group would attempt to engage her. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. If a woman I'm gonna say that let's go back to the open door scenario at a hotel party. A woman that nobody knows walks in and she's hot, right? Walks in, lifts her skirt, sits down, starts watching, and starts jacking off. That bitch ain't getting booted for nothing. No. Everybody's totally cool with that chick being there. They're like, hey, what's going on? If a dude walks in and drops his pants or lifts his kilt and does the same thing, some guy is gonna go, what? Can I help you? If, like Shelly put, as long as they're not hovering over me. If a girl comes over and starts hovering over it, and you've been drinking, no one's going to say a word. I come in and start hovering over it, people are going to say something. It's going to freak them out. Not that that's necessarily wrong, but I think it's interesting how even the concept of masturbation at an event, I think it changes based upon the sex.
Yeah.
So the question comes back to, would it be a problem? Okay, wait a minute. While we fairly new and have encountered this so many times at clubs and hotel events, assuming it was a common thing. I think with an open door, here's what's weird.
The thing is that I don't remember ever, granted I'm not really paying attention, but anytime that we've had the door open or we've...
Careful where you go here.
I've never seen anybody jacking off.
No, but I have seen them get their dick out. And usually it's by somebody's invite. Just
possibly.
Just saying.
But there was a time when me and the other girl were on a bed in a party, and all of a sudden there was nobody in there when we started, and all of a sudden the room was jam-packed full of people.
Oh, fuck. Look,
The party had moved.
The word spread. This is like a Lord of the Ring, like lighting of the torches that were going across the hotel.
That's
Chicks stacking up. Chicks
That's
stacking
the
up.
first time I ever saw you. Oh my god, it was so hot. But I don't remember. I remember looking up and there's like a shit ton of people in there. But beyond that,
wait just a second. Yes, Jessica, you're exactly right. Women do rule the lifestyle. But let me put this out here before you go too far away with that, Pumpkin. I do remember you saying to her, "Hey,
let's go
put on a show."
I know what I was doing. I was sober. It was a hospitality room.
The horns of Gondor go screaming out amongst the people to let everybody know. What?
There's like 2 girls going at it? People in that room when we were
the elevators had to fill because your husband, who was trying to get pictures, couldn't even get close enough, was getting out of the way so people could get closer. You would have thought it was like a gladiator fight. Like they would have started throwing money. It's like once you guys got out the double-ended dildo. Oh my god.
No, it was a strapless.
Or strapless. Yeah. Then it became rodeo night, and it's just like you like that. Like people. I'm gonna get bashed on the good Lord of the Rings. I just totally like geeked out right there reference. Mm-hmm. But I did do a great Horns of Gondor impersonation. Just say it. But now we need one of those for the next party we go to. Okay, everybody who thinks that we need to have this needs to be a thing now. We need to make a nationwide push. Don't tell anybody, but wherever you're at the next event you go to, get a horn like that and blow it, and we'll start teaching everybody that that's the sound of an orgy. So when people all over the country, when they hear the horn of Gondor, they'll come, they can know that it's time.
So I need to order one.
Yes, we do, absolutely. So, okay. So, now let me ask this. I'm going to stick with this masturbation thing because somebody put it earlier on about sometimes if a guy has trouble getting off, I want one. They get off with masturbation, right?
Okay.
So, I'm going to put this out here because okay, so let's share some more Kole's inner Kole. Because this is always fun, right?
Yeah, I'm not spending $80 for you to.
Fuck yeah, for an orgy horn? Fuck yeah, you're spending $80. Yeah, fucking spend it.
80.
Call my birthday present early, motherfucker.
Whatever.
Anyways, so we know that a lot of time for me, I finish.
Fuck with a Viking horn. I don't need it.
I want to blow it, not fuck it. Okay, so the thing is, if you'd like to contribute to the show, send a horn of Gondor to Kazbank. I'm willing to admit that a lot of times I finish when we fuck, jacking off.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Okay. So you're
usually after we're done, I get out a vibrator and jack.
Right. Okay, but the key point is you get off a couple times.
Yes.
Let's put a good plug in for Kole.
Yes.
Don't just say yes in case they didn't get that part.
Kole keeps going, and then he doesn't want to finish, so he goes, just hop off, okay? And then you jack off on your own.
And this is where I need the horn of Gondor. Anyway, so you're used to it. But my question is, if a Pete Dazzle microphone, my God, yes. So give me one of those. So well, see, I can't ask you this because it wouldn't freak you out. It wouldn't surprise you. It wouldn't bother. Would it bother you if a guy did that, other than me, with you?
Jacked off
to finish.
I don't know. It would be different. It wouldn't.
Even okay. So even with me.
I mean, if we were going for like 45 minutes, I go, oh my God, I can't take anymore. And he goes, well, I have to finish off. And I'm like, okay, how can I help?
What you do is bring a ready whip. Just hose it down there. It's better than lube. No. So let's say it's now 45 minutes. I guess the question is this.
If you were going for 3 minutes and said, get off, I need to jack off, I'd be offended.
It doesn't bother you on Sunday morning at our house. No, I'm just kidding. It's longer than 3 minutes. The reason I asked that, though, is because, again, I had an interesting scenario recently because a lot of times I don't come, right?
Right.
It's kind of a crapshoot if I will come. They really wanted me to come. They could have fucked me for 3 days. It wasn't going to happen. My penis is weird. My penis does one or two things. It either just ignores everything or just goes and goes and goes. No middle ground. But that was the only way I was going to come, right? So, and the situation presented itself that was the first time I've ever done that in front of somebody other than you, and I was nervous about doing that because it was like, okay, well, the person was legitimately really like upset that it's like, oh my god, I didn't do a good job, which was not the case at all.
Okay, so why did you feel like you had to come and not wait till you got home?
Legitimately, because the other person involved was like legitimately upset, not like in tears upset, but like apologizing, which is not how this works.
Okay.
Wait a minute, we're getting usually the whipped cream's 2 for $5 at Baker's. We need to start going there.
No,
make sure it's
shit.
Ready Whip, sugar free,
fat free.
Bring the PA system out. We'll plug the Horn of Gondor through that motherfucker.
No way.
So the thing, but it was weird for me to do it because that's the first time I'd ever done that in front of somebody other than you.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, I was like, could that have been?
But there's a difference. You know, with me, you feel like you have to because your lonely nut will actually hurt.
That motherfucker turns blue and sore.
No, it hurts. It literally is sore, and it's like you got kicked in the nuts again.
Nut.
So, nut.
Because somebody feel like a nut.
So you have to, but it's waiting till you get home. I don't know. I mean,
is it wrong that I said specific, like they wanted to help, but I ended up having to be like, give specific instructions?
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's kind of, okay, no, it's kind of weird because I did give specific instructions. How do I put this?
Lick my nipple and rub my balls.
Ball. Yes. But it's weird because honestly, I felt it's like that's not me to be like, hey, now do this. Now do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around, you know.
At least you didn't say, here, get up close and let me choke you.
Thank you for adding that part in. I really appreciate you threw that part in. Thank you.
Put your hand on my mouth. Struggle.
Are you done? How about we let me determine how much shit I want to share?
You don't have to agree to it, dumbass.
I think the redness in my face probably gives it away.
No.
Yes, but so yeah. No, I'm just totally completely. Because honestly, I thought about that in my head. I was like,
oh, you'd scare a newbie.
What? I don't think like just a newbie. I think it's just like you just go, hey, I know that you know.
I'm okay with it because I have 100% trust in you that you're really not gonna like hurt me.
You also had 30 years for me to lead up to like before I just. It wasn't like, you know, hey, day one, hey, do you mind if I cover your mouth and you struggle? I mean, you had like 30 years to know that I wasn't actually a serial killer before we got to that point. And even with you, I was like,
can I do this?
Hey, this is gonna sound really fucking weird, but so
now he's giving himself away. I say shit.
At this point now,
but he did.
Great news. Now at this point,
here's one of the things that he seldom gets into, but when he gets into it, then when he's done, it's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? I'm so sorry.
No, not hurt.
But I've learned to just go. No, sometimes
consent, non-consent.
It's like
yes.
Acting.
Yes, home our dependency. That's why we need Swing to make it more exciting. This is the shit. Now you know what? We'd sell more videos now. People are like, I just want to see what that fucking goofball wants to do. No.
God, there's one time I shared the picture somewhere.
Yes. Consent, non-consent in a very mild fucking
form.
Very mild. Very mild form is somewhat hot. But yes, and it did take, and I was fucking terrified to fucking ask you the first time.
Yeah, I know.
And then I actually felt really fucking guilty, like the first 5 or 6 times we ever did that afterwards. Like I am
you don't do it that often.
I like wanted to go all Scarlet Letter. Yeah, that reference is.
No, I know what the Scarlet Letter is.
Right, so you understand. Should I explain because the priest is the one that knocked her up in the Scarlet Letter. So and then as punishment, the whole time she wore the scarlet letter, every day he flogged himself for it to punish. And so after the first couple times we did it, I felt like, oh my God, I'm such a fucking piece of shit. Yeah. No, I'm not going to ask somebody new to do that. Hi, great news.
This is the first time meeting up. Hope I don't scare the fuck out of you.
Shit. Yeah, awesome.
Anyway, I think if I didn't know you,
you'd be like,
no, we're getting back to the masturbation thing.
Thank you.
I think if I didn't know you, and you're like, well, I have to get off or something, or if I begged you to get off. I guess if I begged you to get off,
I would get off really fast. Please come for me, Daddy. Please come. I would probably just blast the
I know your trigger words. I know what things to do to trigger you to go. I'm not stupid.
I'm all millennial. How do you trigger me?
Who do you want to fuck next?
yeah.
Man's dirty secret.
Yeah, you start.
Who do you want to fuck next? What do you want to do? Do you want to get them from behind? Oh fuck yeah! Do you want to see me touch her?
Oh, Daddy. Yeah. Once the D word comes out, oh boy.
Yeah, there's times I used to say I just have trouble. I can't say it.
You can say it when I'm drunk. You have no problem saying it if you're like tired of me bouncing around on you. You're like, as I look back now, I think about all those times. Like, oh yeah, I was super drunk. You can see your face, just like, oh, Daddy. You were just like, it was like, it's like, I equate that to like being in a spaceship. It's like, ooh, the emergency escape hatch, Daddy. The way you shoot, free at last, free at last. Yeah, that's
turning all crimson and stuff.
Stop it. So
your partner knows your button's a little whimper. It's all over.
Oh God. Yeah.
You know what to say. You know what to do. I know what to do.
I don't know what to do to you.
Sometimes you do. It depends on my mood. It does change.
Well, yeah, because sometimes I think I'm the world's worst because I'm the idiot that thinks I'm doing something. And then like 6 months later, like, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm like, well, fuck, why did you stop me? For all this time I'm trying to be creative. And you're like, yeah, that doesn't do shit. It's like, really? That's awesome. There were times it did.
There were times, yes.
Early on, if I would be like, open your mind. And I'd say somebody you wanted to fuck or somebody you'd recently fucked. And you'd be like, bam.
Push, yeah.
Yeah, now that doesn't work worth a shit. You fucking dirty slut. Awesome. Now I gotta have a Rolodex next to me. Huh. What letter should we start with today? Shall we go with the B's? So just kidding. And today's list is Bob. No.
And see, for a while you haven't grabbed my arms or anything. So
that's because it stopped for a while. It
stopped working, and
yeah.
It hasn't been done in a long time. I'm like,
here's the problem. This is what's not fair. This is the problem with what's between guys and girls. Seriously. You can call me Daddy. 50 years from now, if I'm still alive and I'm 100 and shooting dust out of my dick, you can go Daddy. I'm like, by then it might be like great granddad or something, granddaddy. I don't know, whatever. Yours changes continuously. It's like, how does that move? At one point in time, I could grab your fucking wrist and you'd be like, gush. Now I can like fucking grab your wrist, do the hokey pokey, do whatever. You're like, okay, you're gonna let me go? Ooh, it's like, what the fuck? It's not fair. I know what's gonna turn. The same shit that makes me come now is the shit that worked when I was fucking 13 and figuring out how to jack off. Like, hey, Daddy, wow! I mean, it was the same fucking shit. It's not fair. Just saying. You ain't got nothing on that, do you? This is why the women rule the lifestyle, right fucking there, because your shit moves. It's the same reason you guys can't jack off in a timely manner.
It's our mindsets.
Mindset my dying ass, Lacey. It's the fact that it's the same reason why you guys can't jack off in a timely manner.
That has to go with, okay, when I first started jacking off, I didn't know about inserting anything in anywhere. It was my finger on my clit, and my poor wrist was sore as fuck.
And she used to look like Popeye.
Shit.
I should kill the person who first got you a toy.
You dumbass. But I didn't use any vibrator on my clit until we got in the lifestyle. The very first one, someone had a wand.
Yep. And they're like,
and I'm like, oh my god, I've never had this before.
They
and
put that on you. You're like,
holy
oh
fuck! And then you go to, then you go buy one, not necessarily a wand, but something that vibrates, because wands are loud. But then it like desensitizes things. So now I don't even think I could use a fucking finger.
No,
on my clit.
Your fingers can't go fast enough. I mean, your hand doesn't even reach that fucking speed now. It's like, seriously? Here's the thing, as a guy, like, trying to kind of wait for you to get off. I mean, my fucking wrist is sore, my dick has no skin. I'm like, jeez, come on, fucking. You're like, oh, had it, missed, now gone. Had it, missed it. It's like,
maybe it has to do with age.
I think it has to do with lube. With age. No, everything is lube because like slip, because anytime I reach over to try to help and like push it on there, I'm gonna hold that motherfucker. It's the reason why guys can't fucking eat a girl out and get her off very easily. Because as God is my witness, I never knew your tongue could go numb until I started eating you out. And you're just like lick. And then anytime I would have to swallow, because I just spit and shit, and lick. And then you have to start over. It's like, oh, you were so close. Fuck! And honestly, like, I'm so glad that you shave, because without that, you're just like you're trying to cover up hairballs. But if you haven't shaved for a while, now you know what it's like to lick sandpaper. So now not only does your tongue go numb from the back of your tongue, but it's like you put something hot in your mouth and you burnt the top of your tongue. Your taste buds are all like scratched off, and your tongue's like half the size. You're like, hey, that's it. You're like, it's like, don't stop. I gotta spit the blood out because my tongue is shredded. I get done and I've like got fucking shards. It looks like my tongue's like roast beef. And you're like, oh, it might be a little rough. I haven't shaved for a couple of days. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. And you're just like, it's just like, this is kind of a normal thing.
Wow.
Just. Do you know why sometimes I like in your pussy? Because
it's off.
Because it cools it off. The friction is like heated up. My tongue's like, and I can smell it starting to cook. I'm like, oh, quick, get it tomorrow. I don't care if it gets you off more. It just cools everything down so I can kind of fire her back up and keep going. I seriously thought I was having a stroke because my jaw started to hurt so bad. That's why I do the suction cup thing where I'm like,
oh my
God. And I just like and suck onto it, because what I'm trying to do is hold on for dear life.
Oh my God, quit making me cry. Holy
shit. With any luck, I'll get a new CPAP machine that just has the air thing for my nose. I'll be good. I'll be able to breathe and go. But
don't touch it again.
No, it's fun. Don't worry. Trust me. It's sad. Oh, it is. It's a huge fun. It is. There's a huge satisfaction there. Oh, when you finally get there, you're like, oh, and you're like,
oh
this is awesome. Now, the next day when you thought I would have a headache, I was going to take aspirin because my jaw hurt. But it's like you go. No, it's look when you put you put in that much work to watch you fucking go whoa and make me like stop because we've hit the spot. That's like the fucking lottery at that point in time. And all I can think about now is after you taught me why other girls squirm away and shit, and I was holding them down because I was like, fuck, you ain't getting away from me. I feel horrible because I was well trained on how to go a long time, just lick until your whole face goes numb. These poor girls, I'd have just held them trapped for hours, like I'm going anywhere. That's but you learn stuff.
You think?
Yeah. Well, how do you think I learned the thing of nibbling? To occasionally nibble. You're trying something different. Well, will this work? Will this work? Will this work? And that's what we do. I don't know if this has anything to do with masturbation, but now
apparently not.
Actually, no, it does. Because here's what it does. All those times when I have trouble and couldn't get my dick up, and you always know when I'm having like issues, right? Because what's my go-to move if we're in a group setting and I'm having issues?
Pussy.
Right. I'm figuring out.
And an arm down because I can see you're touching your dick.
Yeah. So I do the monkey thing where I'm grabbing my dick, pull my pud, pull my pud. Look at the kids looking at you, pull your pud, yeah, play with the ball, whatever. And then I figure I'm buying myself 20 to 25 minutes to try to get it ramped back up. And when she goes, "Oh, come on up and fuck me," you're like, "I'm not done yet." Not only your arms sore, your mouth isn't working, your dick hurts because you're yanking on like a lawnmower. It's just one of those things. I'm so glad we're swingers. Just saying.
Stand-up comedy by
Well,
Kole.
no, I'm just saying.
No?
No, I'm just being real. This is
You went how?
about the same length of time it would take to get you to come if I was eating out.
You can't. I just don't eat out easily. You don't say.
You should see her trying to pick a restaurant. She's not lying. She does not eat out easily at all. Where do you want to go? I don't care. No, but that's where
It's hard to get me off.
It is. That's where I've learned.
Let the vibrator do the work.
No, a couple good thrusts first. Get you all ready. And then pull out and then go, oh, and then you're like, whoa. And then when you hit Mickey Mouse mode, oh, you're there. That's when I was younger and had more energy. Fuck you, pull out, each out a little bit. Fuck you, pull out, each out. Because I know.
Do that?
Yes, were you not there? I was eating somebody else. Who the fuck was I eating? Great, you've fallen asleep during it took so long. Because you like to fuck after you have been eating, or after you use a vibrator, then you like to fuck.
Makes the orgasms more intense.
You say like you're just learning this. I'm just saying.
No.
Do any other guys have any of this? Am I the only one doing this? Apparently I am.
No, because I've been with other guys that have performance issues and they eat out.
I don't just mean performance issues. I mean,
I said they eat out.
Right. Well, yeah, it's a safe maneuver for you to grab your dick with supposedly being really subtle and still doing something sexual to supposedly get things going. For some reason,
no, I get all that.
I think every man's penis has figured that trick out and goes, "Fuck you, that ain't gonna work." And maybe if we didn't touch our dick while we were doing it, it would be more like you could trick your penis into working. I don't know, because obviously we can't eat out worth of shit when you're doing that, because if I'm trying to eat a girl out because my dick's not working, I'm over here doing the monkey pull on it, honestly, my brain is not focusing on her pussy. My tongue is like, it's like, hey, little buddy, you take care of this. And your tongue's going, because you're focused completely on making your dick get hard, get hard, get hard. So we can't even eat out at that point in time, I would imagine. I'm sure lots of girls are really excited to fuck me now. Boy, if your Cole fucking just slobbers on my pussy for a while, that'll be hot.
Good grief.
You haven't lived till you say it's not wet enough and I spit on your pussy, because I will do that, because I think it's funny as hell. What a great show. I don't even know where we came to this at all.
I don't know, because you have a little bit of attention deficit.
See, I probably, Scott goes, you weren't the only one, and now you've given out our secret. I probably just lost my man card. This is probably like a magician.
No, don't kid yourself. Every wife that has a husband that's gone through it knows when a guy has one arm and he's eating you out. Forgot to tell him.
Also, I just got this huge pirate look out of my mind. Arr! Oh, look, he's went to one arm. You know what I'm gonna do now? As God is my witness, I'm gonna go as a one-armed man for Halloween next year and call myself a pussy eater. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'll go as ED. I'm gonna go.
See, I've never been married. I knew that.
My Halloween costume, I'm gonna tie one arm down my side, and I'm gonna go as ED. I'm erectile dysfunction. That's what I'm going at. Oh my God. I gave away secret. This is like a magician telling how the trick works.
No, we all know.
Yeah, but we like to pretend you don't know.
Well, we can still pretend we don't know.
No, but
we
now
do.
it's out there. Nobody's gonna look like you can't get it in. I really do like to eat pussy, so sometimes it's just because I want to. Just keep that in mind too. one-eyed, one-armed pirate pussy eater. Oh my lord! All right, yeah. Wow, this show just went completely off the
We can
fucking
get you a
rails.
stump that's a dildo.
Oh god! All right.
We get so off topic.
Mm-hmm.
Match.
I'll bet the girls are just gonna be lining up the next couple of weeks.
No, you don't.
Away we go. Just saying.
You don't.
You know what? I actually maybe just helped every woman in the lifestyle. Because every guy now is going to come up with a new trick. So now we're going to be like slapping your butthole, or we'll be like, we'll be doing something weird. We'll be like throwing water on you or something totally different to like totally get you off guard. I will now. Just know I will do that just because I'm that much of an asshole. But I will do that. It'll be like, what are you doing? There was a topic, Mike. We had a topic. We covered it.
Yes. We're talking about masturbation.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
just led into Comedy Central.
It's not comedy. This is about the truth. This is about hardcore answers to real questions that are really, the meat and potatoes of the lifestyle. That's what this is.
And the sausage.
And the sausage and tongue and whatever. Very much after. Oh goodness. Guess maybe you should pick the topic.
No, your topic was good. It just got off topic.
It's on topic, and it's edible. It's an edible topic. Here's the thing. When was the last time? We don't have much time now. Imagine. When was the last time Dad? Well, no, wait a minute. You make girls come all the time with your tongue. How do you do that? How come yours is so fast and the rest of us struggle so hard? Excuse me, I don't know what happened there. How does what?
Oh,
balls. I know. So here's the thing. Do you think that maybe at one of our events you could put on a class
on how to eat pussy?
Yeah. I think here's the if you think or would attend a class, and we're gonna need models.
Do you know what one of the major tricks is?
Liquor.
A finger. Guys have gone away from that.
Because we're using our free hands to try to yank on our meat. That's why. That's so okay. So we need to. Well, here's the thing. We're gonna need people to be models, and we're gonna need. If you're interested, if you think that you would attend a seminar by Miss Amanda putting on how to eat pussy, or if you'd like to be a model, send us an email saying pussy class at krazy.casba@gmail.com. And we will work it into our next event. We'll have you doing a pussy demonstration.
See, we know what we like.
Yeah.
And the big thing is a finger. It really is.
I'd hate to ruin my nails. I'm kidding. No, that's horrible. Okay, so this is all right. So this is we can.
It's
wait a minute. Do that again, but in slow motion.
No.
Now, do we need to make
that's beside the point.
Do we need to make the noises when we do it? Does that help or not help?
Sometimes going, it helps.
And yet, since we've got all these secrets about Kole, the scissor didn't do anything for you.
No.
Now, if you have meat curtains,
I think if my clit would be more sensitive, then I would. But see, if it's hard to get me off orally, why do you think rubbing clits would get me off?
I don't know, because all the people in the room that are jacking off will get us off. See, I led that right back into I read that back into masturbation.
There you
go.
So
sometime for the theme of the show. Hey, guess what? Speaking of all that, damn, it's time to go. I'll be damned. Hey, a quick shout out to our sponsors again. Thank you all. Make sure you check out asnlifestylemagazine.com. Make it a habit to read your new edition. There's a new one coming out this week, February's edition. Also, nightcaps as seen on Shark Tank. Don't trust the safety of yourself or someone you love. Keep the drink spike prevention scrunchie on hand. Don't forget to use promo code NIGHTCAP10-CASBA Inc. and get 10% discount. And finally, don't have that wet spot, whether it be from pussy juice or slobber. Go to nomorewetspot.com. Use full swap and promo code and get 10% discount on that as well. And remember, if you want to see Miss Amanda put on a pussy eating seminar or be a model at said seminar at our next event, make sure that you send us an email at crazy, KRAZY.casbah, KASBH, @gmail.com and put pussy class or pussy seminar. I don't know. Just put pussy in the title. We'll figure it out from there. So there you go. You can follow us. Someone can follow us on YouTube, which is -Casbah. That's the name of our channel. Follow us on Twitter.
Mike,
Truth
don't
at
look at me
Crazy,
like you think
or
I
at
know.
Truth Crazy, and on all the other stuff. So do it the only way I know how, the only way I want to, and the only way I ever motherfucking will. And get ready, kids. There's huge new announcements coming out. Don't forget our birthday bash. Got all kinds of shit. Watch our page. Watch our events. We got some cool shit coming. Casbah style. Out.
Bye. Guess I have to hit stop.
You do. I'd have to stop on some stuff too.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just sitting there like, All right, kids. Thank you so much for watching us. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as we enjoyed putting it on. And yeah, so I'm still a good fuck. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, with that being said, bye. And that should go.
Hilarious.
Huh?
Turned into Comedy Central. Literally.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, when Larry said thanks for the laughs. Was it 2:44?